Yes, good morning children. Today I start the new topic, human rights. In the constitution, you know the fundamental rights and fundamental duties, and as development of the world, through the world, the democracy governments has developed. The importance of these human rights were also developed. So these are the human rights are the opportunities. Human rights is nothing but these are the opportunities given to the individual. It is against the caste and creed. So these are the opportunities. Human rights are the opportunities given to the individual to lead the dignity life. Remember, to lead the dignity life, these are the opportunities. Human rights is nothing but. So the opportunities provided for individual to live with equal opportunity, freedom to express with dignity is called human rights. Right? Freedom to express, to live with dignity. These opportunities be given to an individual. All the human beings are eligible for the independent living. All the human beings, all the creatures have the rights to live independently and never restricted for any reason. There is no restriction. The human rights concept evolved along with the full of individual. To lead a life of dignity is a basic right. To lead the dignity life, this is the basic right, and moreover the human rights are non-discriminatory. The human rights gained importance along with the increase of democratic governments. Many countries of the world included of the fundamental rights. These human rights also experience citizens of human rights also with this development. The citizens got an opportunity to experience fundamental rights. Later, due to two world wars, the human rights were violated. Very important. See, the human rights were violated with the two wars. World wars. So and exploitation for socialized, economic and political reasons became more. These human rights became very important because of these social, economic and these wars. Because of this, the human rights became more important. This made the governments to form a standardized yardstick to provide these human rights to the common people. So the UNO, United Nations Organization, UNO, United Nations Organizations. The United Nations Organization, the one unity, one group, that is the United Nations Organization. UNO has declared that it is accepted the human rights that were prepared by experts in the field of December 10th, 1948. December 10th in the year 1948. The UN accepted these human rights. And what are the types of the different types of the human rights? The types of human rights. So, right to employment. First one is right to employment. Everyone has a right to have the equal pay. Very important. Say, everybody has to get the equal pay for equal work. Duration of work is also equal. Pay is also equal. And paid leave and rest. And also have the right for the food, shelter, cloth, health, protection and necessary social services. These are also equal. The all individual, they have to equal all these things all have the right for free and compulsory primary education. Here, free and compulsory education, that is the 0 to 14 age. Below 14 age, all children should get the free and compulsory education. And one more, next one is child rights. The child rights are included under the human rights. These child rights also under the human rights. It includes all children need certain facilities naturally. Every child has the right to spend its childhood with his parents. Every child has to get the love and affection from the parents. The child has to learn, followed by the parents. The children will follow the elders. So they have to live with the childhood with their parents and have physical protection. The children have to get the physical protection from the parents, food, education and health facilities as its right. See, the children has a rights to get the education, food and physical protection and health facilities. These are the some rights for the child only. The children have the right to have the civic rights without any discrimination based on physical disabilities. Some children, the childs have some physical disabilities. They also get the civic rights. So the religion, the race, color of the skin and sex, there is no difference between the sex and these religion, race. Indian Constitution has the fundamental compulsory and free education for children below the age of 14 age. Under our Indian Constitution, the fundamental rights is there to get these 0 to 14 age, the free and education. And child labor is a violation of human rights. Child labor is very important. Below 14 age also they will get as a labor. They will work as a labor due to some reasons, their economic reason or social reason. So the child labor is a main important violation. Whether the labor is a paid or unpaid, it becomes child labor. That's why to prohibit this child labor, they give an act in 1986 in development of the fundamental rights, the Child Labor Prohibition Act. In 1986, according to this act, a child below the age of 14 age cannot be employed in any kind of labor. Any kind of labor. He may be a supplier, he may be cleaner, yes, he may be clean the utensils. No, all these works this is prohibited. And any person who hires such children, who keep such labor children, this is liable for the imprisonment of 1 year or fine or both. They'll get this punishment. And major employment which are prohibited under the child labor system, which fields they will get the child labor. See here the polish works, carpet weaving, and unit of the produce cement, gums, paint, matchboxes, crackers, soaps, lead, mercury, tire, and insecticides. These are the some fields. It is punishable crime to use the children in these units of the production. In these of production, this is prohibited. And who will protect the human rights? Next one is protection of human rights. Protection of human rights. Say children, here The international human rights is there. International human rights in the international level, and national human rights is there in the national level, and state human rights is there under the commission of the International Human Rights Commission. Here the National Human Rights Commission is there, and state human rights is there to take care for the protection of human rights. Who will protect? These commission is there. International Human Rights Commission is there, and National Human Rights Commission is there, and State Human Rights Commission is there. The commissions will follow these. They will protect the human rights. Human rights, violating and protecting these human rights. As complements to this, a healthy environment is needed for all who lead a good life. All individuals need to have a good life. Only healthy natural environment can ensure food, water, shelter, and health of all. So here, hence also the UN declared the protection of environment. Very important. The environment is also under this human rights. The protection of environment. If the environment is polluted, all these gases, water, and earth also will pollute. So the environment must be keep and clean. So that's why the UN declared the protection of environment. It is also human rights in the year 2012. Recently, in the year 2012, the UNO also agreed that the protection of environment is also necessary. It is the duty of governments to implement these rights effectively. The duty of the governments to protect all these human rights, including environments also. To protect the environment also, it is the government duty. The UN has given the directions to protect the environment, Child Labor Act, the human rights, yes, and violating the human rights also. So this is there under the human rights. So children, write the question answers and submit in the social group. Okay, thank you.